Hello, Frugal friends. Welcome back. I am Julie, and we are doing another little pop-up live, as I had promised on last night's live stream that we would be doing a live stream today, but there is a little change of plans. Instead of doing an update on the drama and chaos that is my family life, extended family life, and often immediate family life, we're not gonna do that. Because number one, I don't know yet what we're doing and what's going to happen. So there's really not a lot to update you on. And number two, I don't want to think about it right now. I want pure, beautiful, dynamic distraction. Hello, Jessica. Thank you for being here. So to that end, I have a game, a little tiny game that is, of course, from the dumpsters. I have a ginormous mug of coffee, not from the dumpsters. Well, the coffee is from the dumpsters, but the mug is one of the ones that I just picked up at the Spirit Halloween store. Look how perfect that is. Only $10. Are you kidding me? Hello, Belinda. Hello, Phyllis. While I have it so close. Now, is it just me or is this a little fuzzy? Let me... It's a little better. Also, it's probably that I'm wearing my glasses, which didn't feel like putting in my contacts today. Alfie, thank you for that 79-cent pound or $1 super chat. Thank you so much. Just for you, Alfie, I turned on the super chat and stickers thing on this channel. Why am I doing this on this channel? For a lot of reasons, but one is that we're playing a game, as I just knocked the cover off of it. We're playing a game, for one thing, and that seems more appropriate somehow on this channel. And also, and I don't know if this will hold true today on this, but what I found was during yesterday's live stream that I inadvertently and not on purposely did on this channel, we didn't have any buffering. The Wi-Fi didn't kick us off. It was really weird. Okay. So it was really weird. So I'm like, let's see if that's because it's this channel. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. So Phyllis, you are Renee's mom. I did not know that, but now I do. Hi again. So no, we are not doing, updates on the travel situation or my extended family's situation because I don't have any updates yet at the moment. And the whole situation has been driving me insane. Hi, Rose. And so I don't want to think about it or talk about it until I have like concrete plans of what's going to happen. So for now, we're going to play a game. We'll see how it goes. How about that? So, okay. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hello. Now, I have a question. And if you are watching this on the rebroadcast, please put your answer in the comments. Question number 1. Would you rather have a dog or a bird or a cat, I'm adding that, as a pet? Tell me, would you rather have a dog, a bird, or a cat as a pet? And bonus, what animal do we have? Tell me in the comments. Alfie, I am doing really well today. And what have I been up to today? I have been finishing up videos. I have been cleaning more and discarding stuff. I watched a fabulous documentary about the USS Indianapolis. It was a Navy vessel, a US Navy vessel that sank. And then, hi, Tina. And then like was not discovered for several days. And a lot of the sailors were eaten by sharks. It was an actually really uplifting video only because my last couple of weeks have been so blah. I was like, at least I'm not in the middle of the ocean, completely unknown and forgotten and being eaten by sharks. So anyway, Anyway, you gotta find your uplifting stuff wherever you can. Hello, Manuela. Hello, Lisa and Lightning. So glad you're here. Lisa says dog. Debbie says dog. Jessica also says dog, but Patricia says cat. And several of you were right in knowing that we have a fish. We are allergic to pretty much everything else. But the worst out of the ones that I mentioned, which was dog, cat, and birds, those are the worst for us. They're horrible. Like, horrible. Hi, Anita. Okay. One more, like, additional question to that question. Lightning, look at my mug. Did you see my new mug? I got it at the Spirit Halloween store. Only $10. Yeah. Okay. So why is it that you would prefer that particular pet? For me, it's because we're not allergic to the fish. They don't poop everywhere. It's all contained. They don't shed like fur and stuff. They don't run away. And we're not allergic. Oh, I think I already said that. But why do you prefer whatever animal you prefer? I think it's part of it is a personality thing. I think for a lot of people, if allergies and living situation is not an issue that informs what kind of pet you have or don't have, I think it does come down to like personality or something. Tina says for comfort. There you go. Rose, I love this mug too. Did you see the Haunted Mansion one that I got? Also at the Spirit store. Good stuff. Okay, now then. Okay, this is a weird one. These are just little question cards, like conversation starters, that you like would have in a restaurant to like keep your conversation going or at the family dinner table. But they're what we're using. Okay, so I did not make these questions. I'm just throwing that out there. But actually, I think this next one is something of like a psychological study, kind of like a Rorschach test, but in a question. See if you agree with me. Would you rather, hi, Crystal, I'm glad to have you here. Would you rather ride on the back of an elephant or ride on the back of a honeybee? You know, I would be on the back of a honeybee if there was such a honeybee that could support this, because the speed, the maneuverability, the adventures, the flowers. I mean, now, would it be awesome to be on an elephant? Yes. And actually, I've ridden on an elephant at Marine World Africa USA in Vallejo. It's not called that anymore. I don't know what it's called now, but I did ride on an elephant when I was like 4 years old. I have no memory of that at all, unfortunately. But now, it would be the honeybee. Because, I mean, come on, you guys know roller coasters and jumping out of airplanes and silly stuff. A honeybee, of course, absolutely. See, I told you it'd be a bit of like a psychological study right there. There you go. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. Hello, Renee, my dear. I'm so glad you're stopping in. Would you rather live in a big city or a small town? For myself, neither. Love to you, Alfie, my darling. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, this is kind of a weird time in the day, but it's when I was finally able to do this. So it's what we're doing and it's when we're doing. Okay, I would not want to live in a big city. I used to think that I would absolutely want to be in a big city when I was younger, like late teens, early 20s. I totally, because I lived on the East Coast and I was like, New York City, that's the life I want. Now at 39 with 3 kids, no. But I also, no way would I want to live in a teeny tiny town either. Neither. No, because I need access. I need access, well, to dumpsters for one thing, right? But also to other things. I have a lot of medical issues myself, and I need immediate access to a good hospital that has everything I could possibly need. I like having stuff around me that I want to go and enjoy. And hi, Rachel, that I just want accessibility and convenience all, close by, but without like major population congestion. So I prefer the kind of, in between, the somewhere in between. Anyway, this one's weird. Okay, this is weird. I don't even know if I can answer this. What's the smallest animal you've ever seen or held? They don't clarify very much on that, because when they say animal, I'm thinking specifically just like mammal or bird or whatever. But it doesn't clarify like or specify, could it be a bug? Because I've seen a lot of really small like bugs, but it doesn't say bugs, so I don't think those count. Okay, Patricia says a baby lion. How small is a baby lion? I am really interested to know. How small is a baby lion? Okay. What is the smallest animal I've ever seen or held? I have seen so many animals. Lisa, a miniature pony. Oh, that sounds so cute. And Rachel, a hamster. We had hamsters, I think, or did we have guinea pigs when I was a kid? I don't remember. So Patricia, newborn, like a kitten. Okay, so like a kitten. Okay, so I have seen lots of kittens. I know I've mentioned this before. We had so many stray cats when I was growing up in California that just like nested in the back of our house, like in our extended like laundry room. So I have seen a bazillion like brand new kittens, but I can't think of an animal I've seen that's like smaller than that. But I've been to so many like zoos and different things. I don't know. Would a lizard count? Because I've seen some teeny tiny lizards. I don't know. I didn't hold them though. I didn't hold any of those. I've held teeny tiny kittens. Okay. Oh, this one could get really deep. Ooh, Patricia held an alligator. Oh my Lord. Oh, a mouse. I didn't even think of a mouse. Yeah. Okay, all right. So this could totally be like, you could take this incredibly literally or totally philosophically. Feel free to answer either way. How much have you grown in the last year? Okay, so for one thing, I mean, are we talking about freaking the year 2020? How much have you grown in the last year? Do we even want to think about that? I haven't grown this way since I was 12 years old. This way, I've grown in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. We're kind of on the more in way now. So, and hopefully no more growing out that way. I know I won't be growing up this way ever again. As far as like spiritually, if you want to say that, or emotionally or mentally or whatever, I don't know that I've grown as much as just like adapted and survived. That's wow. I don't know that I'm up to, especially in our fun distraction time, I don't know if I'm up to that deep of a question. Yeah. I mean, so I think we could only take it just perfectly literally for me to handle that one. Renee, so are you on your last break at work or what? Please tell me, because I would like to know. Hi, Jessica. Of the Elizabeth Osuna Ramirez or Ortiz. Hold on, your comment just disappeared. Vera. I love your long name. You're like me. I have a super long name too. Okay. All right. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay. What's the biggest city you have visited? I will give you mine right away, and that would be Mexico City in Mexico. That city is ginormous, like gigantic. If you ever fly over it, you're like thinking you're in a different state, a different country. No, 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 no. You're still flying over Mexico City forever. It just goes on and on and on. And I've been to New York and, San Francisco and Denver and Boston and, all these other, pretty good sized cities. But Mexico City, guys, oh my gosh, that is something. It really is. Just even if you don't actually go into the city, okay, say that doesn't happen and you never get that opportunity, fine. But even to fly over it, yeah, it will amaze you. Amaze. Now, some of these cities you guys have listed are on my list of where I really would like to go at some point. Chicago. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jessica. And anyone who has been to Chicago, there are so many things to see and to do in Chicago. I mean, just the movie filming locations alone. Hello, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I would have the best time. Oh my goodness. And of course, London, St. Louis, all these other places. Obviously, I would love to go and visit there. Okay. Let's see. Some of these are kind of lame, so I'm like, Again, I didn't make up these questions. These are out of I think they were probably like a Happy Meal kind of thing, like a little Happy Meal kind of prize. But of course, we found it in the dumpsters in like a bag of toys, like random illegally dumped toys. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, hold on. I need some more coffee for this one because, yeah. Okay. Ooh, whoa, where did we go? This thing is driving me crazy. It's not, folks. I wonder if it's because of the bad light in here. I don't know. All right. Get ready. Here we go. And this, you could go a lot of ways with this because it doesn't specify like, I'm going to grab another pillow. This is hurting my back being at this angle. 2 seconds. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm not as young as I used to be. Someday I'll find like the perfect angle for this camera and for live streaming. It won't be today. Okay, so this is a very broad question. I'm going to let you decide individually how you want to answer it and like what specifically you want to focus on. Is it more fun to be a child or a grown-up? Speaking specifically from where you are right now in your life, with the knowledge and experience and life that you've lived informing your answer. Is it more fun to be a child or a grown-up? Well, as a child, you have like no control or ownership, over your own life and over yourself. But you do potentially and ideally get to have a lot of fun, and not paying bills is fun. So, and not having your body, though this can happen to kids too, but not having your body fall apart is fun. So I don't know. Yeah, Jessica, less aches and worries. Okay, Christina, you said grown up. Why? Okay, for me, Jessica, you said grown up. Why? All right, so Patricia says, okay, so as a child, you're taken care of. And I like that. But is that fun? Is that fun? I mean, it might be more comfortable, but is it more fun? So again, this could go so deep if you wanted to. When when we say being taken care of, or and what our definition of fun is, that's so subjective that it totally depends on you. What is fun? For me, we were talking about this yesterday. For me, fun is hurtling at 3 Gs on a crazy roller coaster where I can't even pull my head forward because I'm being pushed back against the seat of the roller coaster. That's fun to me. That's not fun to all of you. I know, Anita, it's a hard one. It is. Okay, so Christina, obviously super major informative factors that influence the fact that for you, it's more fun to be a grown-up. Obviously, if childhood is painful and traumatic and all of that, that's not fun. Whereas when you grow up and have control and ownership over and of your body, your life, there's the ability to engage in more fun. I don't know. That is a question that is incredibly deep and could really, you could go a lot of places with that question. But we're not going to, because what are we doing today? As stated in the title, pure distraction. Okay. Now then, I'm just going to dump these out of this thing. It's way easier. Okay. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. Veronica, I'm so glad you're here. Okay. I don't know that that's a good one. Oh, interesting. Who is the tallest person you know? Now, again, this is very subjective and subject to yourself entirely. I am 5'3" and I am holding on to that last half inch with everything that I have. At my last doctor appointment, she freaking tried to tell me I was 5'2.5". And I said, no, honey, you better redo that. Hello, Texas dumpster divers. I said, you better fix that because I'm not losing that half an inch. No. But it does say, who is the tallest person you know? So on it, actually, I take it back. That's not actually objective or subjective because it's not in comparison to your height. Rather, it's all them. How tall is the tallest person? Just their height alone, in your sphere of people that you know. So Rose Gray, her son, is 6'2". Here's a funny thing. So I am 5'3", and the tallest guy that I've dated, get ready, 6'5". Can you imagine the jokes and the comic situations with dating someone that much taller than me? I see these, I'm not going naughty or anything. Don't worry. Rainbow unicorns keeping me on track, just for you, Lightning. But I see like super tall basketball players marrying these itty bitty teeny tiny short ladies like myself. Diving with purpose. Hi, Cynthia. So glad you're here. So I see these incredibly Shaquille O'Neal. Hello, Ianto. Both of his wives that I'm aware of were super duper short like myself. They weren't married at the same time. The ones that he's been married to, really, really short. It is so bizarre to me. I don't know why that happens. James, my husband, he is the perfect height for me. He's like 5'9". And so it all, it makes sense. It works. But when I was dating these other couple of guys that were incredibly tall, no, I would stand on a stair or two. Texas dumpster diver, your name is Priscilla. I love that name. It's a Elvis Presley obsession of mine. That's why I love that name, and it's a beautiful name anyway, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, funny situations with dating people that are so much taller than you. Holy shnikes. Cynthia dated a guy, oh my Lord, he was 7'3". I've never even met anyone that was 7'3". Nope. There was this time in an airport. I don't remember which, because goodbye, Patricia. Thanks for stopping in. In an airport, there was a team of basketball players coming through. And all I knew was I was just a little midget. And I know that's like an offensive word now, so I don't mean it offensively. But I was teeny tiny. Let's go with teeny tiny in comparison to everybody. And I felt so small. And I always feel short anyway, because I am short. But I felt so tiny as this team strolled on by. Oh my goodness. So maybe some of them were that tall. I don't know. I had no way to measure them or anything, and I wasn't going to ask because I'm sure really tall people probably hate being asked how tall they are. There you go, Priscilla from Texas. Small person. And I am. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is a really cute one. Okay, this is fun. And it doesn't, I'll ask the question, but then I want to phrase it also in a like future tense. What small thing did you do recently that made someone very happy? So go ahead and tell me that. What small thing did you do recently that made someone very happy? But I also would love to know, what is a small thing that you can do today, tomorrow, that will make someone else happy? Or let's throw one other little spin on it. What is a small thing that someone else did that made you happy? Now, I believe we are the author of our own happiness, and we get to decide in the midst of a maelstrom, are we going to be happy or are we just going to sink with the sharks? That's, and so happiness has to come from within. You have to find that and build that yourself, but it is absolutely possible to influence someone else's happiness and for someone else to influence your happiness. Hope that makes sense. What is a small thing that I did recently that made someone very happy? Well, it wasn't a small thing. No, there is a small thing. I know there is a small thing. So one of the things that I did today was a review of a product that was sent to us. And you guys here are going to get the spoiler alert. I've done all the recording, but I've got to do the voiceover for this product review. Hopefully I'll have it up tomorrow. But it's a LED light up, what do you call it, Lulu? Art box or art board? Light box. So it's for doing like the diamond dots, but also for animation, like drawing and stuff. And a company sent that to us to review. And so when I went and picked up Olivia, because our weather today is insane, I told her that, guess what? This thing that was sent to us that I thought was only for the diamond dot painting stuff is actually for art stuff too. And she got so excited because it's something she's been wanting anyway and had tried like making one of her own. I didn't even know she had done that. And she was super happy. And now she is going to get to use that. So it wasn't like I did anything really, but I brought happiness to her by finally, for one, doing a product review that I've been meaning to do for like 2 weeks, and then telling her about it. It can be the simplest little thing, Anyway, it can just be sharing your own good news because you don't know that might be good news for someone else too, and you didn't even know. I need to know how to pronounce this beautiful name. Is it Jejes? Is it Jejes? How do you pronounce that? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Just the way, not to embarrass you, I hope it doesn't, but you guys know when I see a beautiful name like Alyssa, Miss Alyssa Boo Boo Best, so glad you're here. I have to have fun with that name. Hi, Kimberly. I love beautiful names. I love words. I love the way that things roll off of your tongue. Is it, oh, I hope it is. It's okay if it's not, but is it Jejes? Oh, that would be so beautiful. Oh, what a gorgeous, a petite fireball. I drank all your coffee. Literally in like 4 days. Oh my, I admitted that. That's a lot of coffee. Maybe it was more like 5 days. Let's say it was 2 weeks. Okay? Yeah, it's gone. And it was amazing. Um, honesty, that's what you'll get from me. Confession time. All right. Unless I see otherwise, I am going to call you Jejes. Just seriously, it gives me like tingles even saying that. Jejes. Makes me feel like I can speak some beautiful language that I can't. I mean, I can speak Spanish, and that's a beautiful language. My dad, rest in peace, always said it was the celestial language. So, anyway, okay. Let me see. Oh, Christina, I am so glad. I am so glad. And you saying that made me happy. So see, it's circular. There's a circle. Hi, Stabies. I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Next question. Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Well, okay. It's a doozy. Boy, I'll have to think about this one before I can actually answer it. Although there are some easy answers, but as far as like, okay, let me just ask it. What's your biggest wish in life? I mean, are we getting deep and philosophical here? Wowza. Robert De Niro's Circle of Trust. We should talk movies sometime. We should do that sometime. I think we would have a lot of fun. And we could, you know what? We could do that on this channel. This is where we can have those kinds of conversations. Yeah, I think so. Things to think on. What's your biggest wish in life? My biggest wish, and I know I'm not the only one that has this present wish, which will change eventually, but my wish is just for life to get normal again. Whatever normal is or whatever for you, but just to have all of this madness of this year melt away. That's my biggest wish right now at this moment. Like, but that's a fluid kind of thing. That's in this moment, but broader, bigger, my biggest wish is a very personal one. For instance, okay, Priscilla with Texas Dumpster Divers is wishing to have a baby. So you're going deep and personal. I'm going to also. My biggest wish is a cure for every kind of cancer. We all love to say cure cancer. There's no such thing as curing cancer. There are so many different kinds of cancers, and each one requires its own specialized targeted treatments. So there's no such thing as a cure for cancer, like broad stroke, but cures for cancers. And that is my biggest wish. In the last 6. In the last 6 years, I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 people to cancer that were personally, that I was personally affected by. So, and that's not to even mention all the people that I, care about and that I know in, outside of like my family, that have been affected by or who died from cancer. So that's my biggest broad stroke wish. But my smaller ones for 2021 to be a more normal, fabulous year. For Disneyland to open, duh, hello, and hello. But yeah, biggest wishes. Yeah, see, lightning. I getcha. I do. A lot about being healthy, finding a new house, for people to stop hating each other. Oh my God, yes, Crystal, yes. Brain tumors. Oh, Pamela, I send you my love and my best. I wish you the very best. To not have to wear a mask, to be able to hug people. Oh my goodness, I'm a hugger. Hi, Karen. Glad you're here. I am a hugger. So much a hugger, to the point that it's embarrassing and obnoxious to the people that I hug. That's me. That shouldn't be a surprise to any of you. Like, if we ever get to meet in person, get ready, okay? Wrap yourself in like bubble wrap or something because and put in earplugs. Absolutely put in earplugs. If we ever meet in person. Yeah. It's an event. Life-changing. No more pain. Let's see. Yeah, infertility. Seeing a lot about that. Anita wishes she would have went on to be an RN. I feel you, Anita. There are so many things. I wish I wouldn't have married my first husband. What a waste that was. I wish in many ways I would have stayed in Connecticut as a nanny. I wish I would have gotten college done before having kids, but I got it done eventually, and I'm happy about that. But I just think of other possibilities. But at the same time, if I may wax a little philosophical for a moment, and exercise some gratitude, I am grateful for where I'm at in my life right now. It's not perfect, especially not this week. But I every now and then reflect on the fact that my life would be something entirely different, potentially better, potentially much worse, had I not made those decisions along the way. So, things to think about. Well, hello, Joanne. I'm so glad you're here. You want to be able to hug your babies. I know, honey. I know. Karen wants to be done with arthritis. Me too, my love. Me too. Absolutely. Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for being here. So Jessica, are you not a hugger? Tell me, are you not a hugger? Because Jessica, sweetie, if we ever meet and it's outside of the COVID restriction era that we're currently living in, babe, get ready. Yeah, that's me. That's it's a lot for a lot of people. I am a lot. I'm much. I'm definitely much. Petite fireball, babe. Yes, I know. I 100% agree. Think for yourselves, make your own opinions, stop living in fear, stop letting other people tell you what to think. And also, guys, just get out there and be nice and love each other. Get out there responsibly and be nice and love each other. Please. That is what we need. Oh, you are a hugger. Oh, okay, good. All right. See, now, okay, so then the thing would be, who breaks first? Who breaks first? Challenge. Oh, anyway. Okay. Let's see. Now then. Ooh, this is a good one. Hi, Michelle. This is a really good one. Hold on. Good stuff. All right. This is so good. Petite fireball, babe. Of course. Okay. This is so apropos because where I have been so deep in this mess of cleaning out and discarding and hi, Angie, and organizing and making tough choices, etc. This is a great question. Oh my goodness. Let me get comfy for this one, guys. All right. Here we go. Sorry, I don't know what I did with my microphone. I think it's under these Legos. So hopefully this is all coming across clearly. I'm loud, so hopefully. Wow. All right, get ready. Now, a lot of you commented on the video I put up on our main channel today because I asked what to do with the corsage from my dad's funeral. All right. So hopefully for a lot of you, this is already something potentially brewing upstairs and on your mind. What tiny object, keywords there, tiny object is most precious to you? Oh, so for instance, fires. We have fires going everywhere. Luckily, we just had a huge rainstorm and that helped a lot. Okay. But, crazy fires going on, people being evacuated all over the place. Then where my sister just left San Francisco, there in the area she just left, that's all on fire too. People being evacuated, houses burning down, okay? So we've talked about this before in the midst of my cleaning out. What are those things that you would risk your life for? Now, I honestly, 100% honestly, the only thing, I'm not talking people, because that's a given. My babies, my husband, duh, okay? Duh, right? That just doesn't even need to be said. But as far as actual things, there's really not. If I'm 100% honest with you and with myself, there is nothing in my house that I would risk my life for. There's not. Wow, I feel weird even saying that, but Ianto's with me. There is nothing in my house that I would risk my children losing their mother over for me to go back and get or to try to take with me. There's nothing. I have so many precious things. A lot of you are agreeing with me. I love that. See, it's a thinker kind of a thing, right? And I think this is a good thing to be thinking about. There is just not anything. No, there's really not. Now, is there a lot of stuff I absolutely love and adore and cherish? Yes, of course. And given the chance to keep it and honor it and display it and enjoy it, I will. But I wouldn't risk my life for it. Ianto, okay, so take this with you into that clean out process. But also take with you what I just said. If I have the ability and opportunity to display it and cherish it and enjoy it without it causing a problem or clutter, I will keep it and enjoy it. Storing it away in an attic to melt, well, that's a different story, which is why we've been doing all this cleaning out. Now, so I've said I wouldn't risk my life for it. But now let's answer the question. What tiny object is most precious to you? Knowing with the caveat, hi Rita, that I would not risk my life for it. But what is most precious to me? There are some flash drives and some memory disks in my safe that have, hi Dawn, pictures and pictures and videos. Those are precious to me. Many of you know, after the hacking we went through and thinking we had lost all of our, pictures and videos that were in digital format, it really sank in how precious that stuff is to me. Photo albums, Joanne, absolutely. Disney and otherwise, absolutely. Those are precious to me, but they're not the smallest things that I have. And this specifically does say tiny object. So I would go at this moment, I would say the flash drives and the little memory disks, which incidentally, well, not really incidentally, it's on purpose. I do have all of those in a fire safe inside of our bigger safe. So hopefully they will be safe should some horrible thing happen. That's the hope. I have other little tiny things that are very precious to me. My dad, he loved rings, gold rings, some silver, but mostly gold. He had a ring on every finger. And each of us children got one of his rings. And I picked one out, and you may have seen me wear it a time or two. It's a very elaborate, gaudy, beautiful, fabulous, big, huge, chunky ring with a diamond in the middle. And it's fantastic, and I love it. And that is a treasure. That is precious to me. But no, I would not risk my life for it. And I know that my dad, rest in peace, would think I was an idiot if I risked my life for it. So it's, yeah. Definitely the flash drives. Those would be the most precious that I can immediately think of. But yeah, that jewelry, nothing else is really jumping out at me, guys. Yeah. Interesting how that works. It is a hard question, Ianto. It is. Diving with Purpose has her grandmother's coin from South Africa. Where do you keep it? Where do you keep it? I would love to know, because this speaks to something we can be thinking about, and something absolutely useful that we can take from this fun little conversation is these things that are so precious to us. How are we storing them? Are we enjoying them? Are we keeping them safe? You have it in a safe. Perfect. Think about it. These things, that the first thing that comes to mind when you think this is the most precious little thing that I have, something that means the most to me, that is an inanimate object. Where is it? Do you know where it is? It's like I tell my kids all the time when I'm getting rid of their stuff, and they're like, but that's so special. Well, then why was it under a pile of junk? If it was so special, it should have been treated special, you know? So things to think about as we're clearing stuff out and moving things on. I'm saying this to you as much as I'm saying it to myself, because I have a whole nother tote right here that I'm going to go through after we're done here. So things to think on. If it was under a pile of blah or buried in the attic, I mean, did it really mean that much to me? I don't know. Okay. Next. What? Okay. Before I ask this question, here's let's have some context and some things to think about. Okay. You all know I have arthritis throughout my body, and I've had like 10 surgeries for various problems, and my body is falling apart. It is a circus contained in this frame, okay? So keep that in mind. That's me. Here's the question. Would you rather have a cheetah's speed or an eagle's ability to fly? I don't know. That is tough. I would love to be speedy and fast and to be able to, like, you know, that's not really what cheetahs do. They're like, you know, but you get what I'm saying. I would love to be able to move quickly, often. I can move quickly when I need to, but not often. Now, to be able to fly, I don't need to be an eagle, guys. No, I could be your lowly, you know, Times Square pigeon, and I would be happy as a clam. Oh my goodness, I would be so happy to be a pigeon, pooping everywhere and not worrying about it, and flying. Oh my goodness. That. So I don't need to be an eagle. I don't even need to be a cheetah. I'd be happy with just being able to be a moderately fast human on a regular basis. But to fly, wow. Yeah. I think that's Mimi. I think that's part of how, like, why I love traveling via airplane, why I love roller coasters and height defying things and whatever, is the flying. Yeah. I love it. To be up in the sky. Ooh, don't get on this. It bumps this. Thank you. No, not right now. Not right now. I'm almost done, please. Okay. So yeah. I want to fly. I did actually. There is a ride at Lagoon, the theme park that I go to here in Utah, and you get into a harness. They put this harness on you, and then you lay forward, and you're just laying there, you know, horizontal, looking at the ground, and then these cables lift you up, and then they pull you all the way back, and they set you free, and you fly. And I did that years ago. I need to do it again. It's so much fun. And it is the most wonderful, exhilarating, liberating, beautiful feeling to fly. Oh. Okay, we have time for a couple more questions. Okay. You guys, let me just stop and say real quick, thank you so much for being part of my distraction today. I know that what I had promised last night for today's live stream was an update on the like extended family drama and situation. I don't have an update. Things are still kind of in flux and with new developments and things happening. And so I don't know. I'm stuck in this ridiculous limbo of like stress and like anxiety and everything. And it was starting to make me a little bit crazy. And I finally had to just say, I'm stepping back from this and I'm not worrying about it. I am available and I will do whatever I have to do to be available to help my family. But I'm not going to worry about it until it's actually time to put the wheels in motion, literally, and get on the road. Because until then, until something is set in stone, I'll just be making myself more crazy and my family crazy and getting nothing done. And why? There's no, that accomplishes nothing. So instead, we're doing this and playing a silly little game from the dumpsters. It means the world to me. Thank you, Ianto. I think it's healthy also. It means the world to me that you guys would engage with me in this silly little exercise and have some fun with me and help me distract from the drama. So, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now then. Oh no. So I go from all that to quite the question. Quite. What big thing would you like to accomplish in your life? You know, I am so glad that we're doing this and that there was that particular little question. Because I've been wondering lately. So, for instance, for so long, 20 years, almost, kind of. Crystal, good night and sweet dreams to you, my darling. Thank you for being here. So for a long time, my biggest thing, Michelle, was to graduate from college. That was the pinnacle, the zenith, the nirvana, if you will. If I could just do that and graduate with honors, there's a long story behind that, it would make up for failings before, not living up to my potential in high school, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If I could just graduate with honors, well, that would be the thing. Well, here's the problem. In 2018, I did that. And it was amazing. And I'm so glad and so happy and so grateful to my family, who was my little team through all of that. But then what? When you have for so long had this thing as your zenith, then what? What happens after that? Now, Cynthia's saying, okay, get married again and travel. I like that because that isn't a stop. It's not a stopping point. It's not a one thing, you know, that you accomplish. Yes, Michelle, you've been with us from like day one practically. But I like that, Cynthia, because it's not just a stopping point. It's not a one thing that you hang on the wall and then what? It's getting married, which is then the whole married life and everything that goes with that. It's traveling, which is all of that. So I'm so glad that was your answer, because I had been wondering since graduating, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? What am I going to conquer now? Well, one of the things, but this is kind of more, you don't think about it in the same way. Mimi, you promised. I have 5 more minutes. Come on. I know. But this is part of it. Raising my kids to adulthood and producing productive members of society. But that's a kind of an ongoing, continuing thing that I never really thought of as like an accomplishment in the same way that I thought of, say, graduating or climbing a mountain. Now, there is a mountain that I want to climb, and that is Mount Timpanogos here in Utah. And a couple years ago, I was training to do that. And then, because it's me, I had some injury. I don't remember what it was that year or which one that year, but something happened, whatever it was. And it got in the way of all the hiking that I was doing and the training that I was doing for that. And so that didn't happen. Okay. I would still really like to climb that mountain. And that to me is one of those, you accomplish it and then it's done. I still want to do it, but I think the point I'm getting to here is that when we talk about what is it that you want to accomplish, it shouldn't just be a one and done, hang it on the wall, because if you put so much time and energy and focus into something, and then you finish that, then what? Then what do you have after that? So for me personally, so there was, climbing a mountain. Well, things got in the way and that wasn't able to happen, right? So then my next thing was, since I was on YouTube, my next thing was, well, let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Mimi, you have a bloody nose? Don't do it on daddy's couch. Go in the bathroom. Do the thing and the thing. No, but go like this. Look. Okay? Like this. Yep. Pinch right here on the top, the bridge of your nose. Yep. There you go. And go drink some water. Oh, life is beautiful. So beautiful. So my kids get bloody noses like crazy. I got them all the time as a kid. I don't now, but now my kids get them. Poor things. I passed on some really awful genes in some ways. But anyway, so then my next thing was, okay, let's get to 10,000 subscribers. And with so much help from all of you and all of that, this is of course on the main channel, not on here. We did that. We accomplished it. And Cynthia, I think, knows that once I accomplished that, I almost was going to just quit YouTube. Hi, Alfie. Welcome back. Message me about that, Alfie. You can always do Halloween. Might not be on the same scale, but let's talk about it, okay? But anyway, that is a vital subject, Halloween. Alfie understands. Anyway, after reaching the 10,000 subscribers, I was like, well, done. Now what? Okay, you remember, Cynthia? Yeah, because I have this framework in my brain that looks at things that one and done and hang it on the wall, one and done and hang it on the wall, on to the next accomplishment. But I think it's so much healthier to look at not one-time accomplishments, but other things, broader things, bigger things. And I'm almost at a loss for words in elaborating on that, which is really, it's weird for me. I don't like not having all the words that I want to use right away. But it's one of those things. Decorate anyway, Alfie. My God, just decorate. Do it. Do it for you. You might not be able to have your normal haunted house and be able to have friends and neighbors and whatever. And I know that means the world to you. I absolutely do. I'm the same way with having trick-or-treaters come and I do my yard display. But sweetie, you love it. Do it for you. And then do a fabulous video of it and show us your amazing video of all the spooks and the haunts and the everything that you created. It brings you happiness. It brings you joy. It brings you purpose. And the people that drive by and are at least able to see what they're able to see, even if it's one or two people at a time, do it anyway. Okay? Oh, I hope you do. And I look forward to seeing a video. Anyway, so for me, rather than, I think, okay, the words came to me. Hey, how about that? Instead of focusing on what big thing I would next like to accomplish in my life, I'm going to say something different. I'm going to say what I would like to accomplish, if you will, in my life is a new perspective and attitude toward accomplishments. To have goals, absolutely, and have defined goals, that's great. Mimi, oh, that's Reagan. I'm almost done, guys.
How much longer do you have?
Almost, stop. But to not have those things be the end all be all, and to try to look at life differently from that. Because otherwise, you get lost. If your whole life is about the destination, number one, the journey will mean a lot less. And number two, once you reach that destination, yes, Alfie, message me. Once you reach that destination, then what? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I've had so many times in my life, and I know we all struggle with this, when I'm just old enough, when I'm just thin enough, when I'm just able enough, when I'm married, when I'm divorced, when my kids are born, when my kids grow up, when the house is paid off, when I get a job, when I quit my job, when I retire, when I this, when I that, when I this, then, oh, I can what? Start living. I can start being happy. I can start enjoying my life. Well, by then your life might be ending, or you might not even make it to that point. So still have goals, still work towards those goals. I'm telling me this, guys, and hopefully, someone else is picking up what I'm putting out here. But rather than just these big grand things where you get an applause and you get a gold sticker, a little star, instead focus on enjoying that journey and not having and then I can blah, blah, blah. When this, when that, but just enjoying everything along the way and the accomplishment, especially in 2020, of just freaking being alive and not having gone totally insane or crawled into a hole. That's a major accomplishment right now. That's huge, okay? So to answer that question, what big thing would you like to accomplish in your life? Well, I just went on a huge tangential raid about that, but I just want a different perspective and a different way of looking at life. And I've been working on that. And I do think I've made progress. I do. But I think I could do better. There's always room for improvement. There's always an opportunity to try to enjoy the journey more. But look beyond the gold star and the thing hanging on your wall, Things I'm thinking about. I want to put that into better, more concise words. And now I've got to think about it. So that I can really express what it is my mind and my heart are saying in answer to this question. But basically, in its basic terms, I want to improve my perspective and my outlook and my approach. I want to improve my approach to life, to accomplishments, to journeys, to destinations, etc. One last question. Okay, so this is perfect because we're going to end on a lighthearted, kind of silly, fun little question. Oh. Okay. Why not? If bizarre. If you were a ladybug. Okay, right there, that's fun. Okay, I'm having so much fun just thinking of myself as a ladybug. But I'm also thinking of the ladybug on and I know in like England you guys call them like what, ladybird, I think. But anyway, the little red bug with black dots. Okay? Anyway, that's on the flowers. On Bug's Life, there's the little ladybug, but it's actually a boy, and everyone treats it like a girl, but it's actually a boy. Okay? So anyway, so that's what comes to my mind, and just the joy and beauty of being a ladybug. But the question, if you were a ladybug, which flower would you choose to be your home? What a beautiful question. You guys know I love gardening. I adore flowers. I'm allergic to all of them. Which flower would you choose to be your home? Well, if I was a ladybug, I wouldn't be allergic. Ooh, that's interesting, Cynthia. You just brought all kinds of thoughts into my head. Now I got to go dig into that about that the ladybug girls are actually brown. Makes sense when you think about like birds and how the boy ones are all flamboyant and garish and the girl ones are kind of muddy. Makes sense. Thinking about the peacocks and peahens up at Lagoon. Yeah, my sister and I were noticing that. Anyway, so I wouldn't be allergic. So it could be any flower that I wanted. Any flower at all. Oh, what a tough choice, but what a beautiful thing to think about. Which flower would I choose? Now, I want to clarify that this is not saying that this is my absolute favorite flower. I don't have a favorite flower. I love so many different flora and fauna in their season. But if I was going to pick one to live on, it would not be the corpse flower. This might be a process of elimination. It would not be the corpse flower because that thing stinks and it doesn't bloom very often. It's like every 100 years. I wouldn't want to be living on a daylily because I'd have to change houses every day. I wouldn't mind living on a rose. All the petals, I'm thinking like structurally, those are like floors of your house. I know I'm getting way too literal with this. And roses, not all of them, but a lot of them smell fabulous. And their bloom goes on for quite some time as compared to some other flowers. Which one would I want to live on? Jacob's ladder, absolutely. Tulips, yes. Bird of paradise, I was thinking of that too. Foxglove, love it. Plus, I could use some of the stuff in there to kill other things if I felt the need. Oh, thank you, Lightning. I painted them today. I was feeling very Halloween-ish. If I had been up to it today, I was going to do a bunch of other stuff too. I'll do that next time. Let's see. Carnations. I love carnations. Lilacs. Oh, no. Orange ladybugs. I've seen those, Alfie. I've seen those here. Yes. Maybe they flew over or snuck in on a crate. I don't know. I do love lilacs. And they have a fabulous fragrance, so you would never have to worry that your house was stinky when we're seeing our house as a flower. Favorite flower? Mimi, what would it be?
Rose, probably.
A rose?
Sunflower.
What are those flowers called? I know it's...
I'll help you.
British people, based on my British gardening shows, have them at Christmas. Not the words are gone. Not our Mexican flower. Not a, why do I not have the word right now? Not our red one. It's something else that British people have. No, it's not holly, Alfie. It's a bulb flower. It's a bulb. Okay, so poinsettia. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. That's the American one. But the one that I've seen that's like a Christmas flower in the UK that like Monty Don plants them and forces them to bloom at Christmas. What is that flower called? P.S. I've seen poinsettias in the wild in Mexico, and they are amazing. Amazing. And they get huge bushes, ginormous house-sized bushes. But this, the UK flower, it's a different one. What is it? It's not a lily. Is it a lily? Is it a Christmas lily? Is that what it is?
Like, I'll grab you a piece of paper.
No, I don't need to draw it. I just need to look it up. What? Really? Okay.
If you don't know what it's called, then you can't look it up.
No, I would look up like a Christmas flower. What color is it even?
You don't even know what color it is?
You gotta understand, I didn't get any sleep last night. I had the craziest dreams and I did not do well.
I'll wrap your shoulder.
Ooh, thank you, Mimi. You're so fabulous. They're in a couple different colors, but I know there's white ones. It might be a lily of some kind. Well, this is going to drive me crazy, and I'm going to have to look it up. But I know Monty Don on like Gardener's World. Look at this. I'm so lucky. It's not a dandelion. It's something. What is it? It might be called a Christmas lily. All I know, excuse you, jeez, is that Monty Don grows them. He has them in they're bulbs in these pots in his greenhouse, and he forces them to bloom at Christmas time.
How?
In like his greenhouse thing. It's not a snowdrop. It's not. It's tall. It's really tall, and it's a single bloom on a single stem.
One single bloom. It's basically a sunflower.
It's not a sunflower. It's not a sunflower.
What color?
All right, I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to post it here in the community tab. It's not a daffodil. It's something, it's so much taller. It's way taller than a daffodil.
How big is a daffodil?
And taller than snowdrops, and it's singular. Amaryllis! 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 Yes, thank you, Reagan. No more.
Nice mug.
Amaryllis! That's it! That's it! Yes, Alfie, see, I knew you would figure it out. Amaryllis. Look it up, you guys, but I will try to put a picture of it in the community tab so that you all know what I'm talking about. They are so beautiful. They're so beautiful.
Mom,
oh my gosh. I know. And I really want to grow some of those. Maybe at Christmas. Oh, yeah, say hi.
Hi.
And there's Reggie. Woo! They're like, you're over your time, Mom. All right. Well, we've got homework and piano and et cetera, to do.
Thanks,
I will put a picture, Christina. Okay. Shh. Anyway, thank you for playing this silly game with me. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for the distraction. No, we're not doing it. Thank you. I needed this. You guys are amazing. Nope, we're done. Go over there. Nope. Go over there and turn on the piano. We're getting started. You guys are wonderful. Have a wonderful day and a marvelous week. I look forward to another pop-up live stream sometime soon, probably on this channel. So be sure to have your little bell thing, ring, 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 clicked with like the all thing on it. And then you'll see when we're doing this. But I will also try to do like I did today and put up a little blurb on our social media or on our community tab to let you know when I'm planning to do a live stream. I don't know what it'll be next. No idea. But hopefully it'll be fun. And anyway, you guys are great. I will see you all real soon.